Since I'm currently waiting for the Slowpoke coffee to reappear, I have decided that I would report on the Church of the Holy Light. There are a few rumors that I would like to investigate a little bit deeper, but more or less, I need to know, and the world needs to know, what are they up to now, and what will they do once they get their place in the world back. Stand by, as I and my machinery friend, companion, will get you the details on the Church of the Holy Light. Alright, I'm going in. It is time to find out the truth behind the Church of Holy Light. How is it that they are back every time? How is it possible that they manage to torture the Rendurai? Let's find out together, my friends. It is time to deep dive into their secrets. Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for representatives of the Church of the Holy Light. I need to find them. This guy escaped. After him! With the slowest walk, possibly. After him. Where is he gone? Where is he gone? Correct. I have to find him with target. There we go. Would you know of anybody? Of course, sir. I'm Bishop Isildur Daukort. My name is Peter. I'm a news reporter. Please, what did you wish to speak about? Would it be alright for you to tell me more about the Church of the Holy Light for the press? For the press. Okay. Of course. Well, I'm Bishop Isiel Dacourt of the Cathedral of the Light. Please take a seat, good sir. Thank you. Now, to begin with, I would like to ask about the past. If that would be alright. The past. You have done some shitty shiz. Not all the churches, but most of them. Of course, please go on. There are information. The church torturing our new allies, the Rendorai, down in the catacombs of the cathedral. Is that correct? And how do you feel about it? And if you have... Nah, I will pass on that question. We all know what happened back there. It's a bummer. It's a bummer that I couldn't get the slowpoke. But oh well, the church is good as well. I chose to a little bit change the robot. If there is such distasteful news, then those responsible should be excommunicated for breaking our holy virtues. I see. What I said. It was the past. Hopefully, it won't repeat itself. Yet this is the first time I have heard of such. Now tell me, what is the goal? That is the church or the cathedral currently aiming for. Someone who hasn't been here there in those days, of course. I don't remember Isiel being there, and I believe I can recall everyone who has been there, at least when I see their names and typical of their art of speech. So I can kind of tell who was there. Yeah, that's the best description. Is there more to it? Nope. Just dot 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 dot. It would be at least funny like dot 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 doot 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 dot 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 doot 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 dot dot dot. To bring about the light message and to see the lands brought into the grace of peace, prosperity and protection. I seek to gather a congregation of pious, good-hearted men and women that seek to devote themselves to the light and to aid the others. Speaking of the light, I must take a look at the other side of the coin. The shadow. Are there perhaps priestess who will teach those who seek guidance in order to help our new allies, the Rendorai, since using the holy light is hurtful to them. Furthermore, I believe the core of our teaching is to see them spread, as does a farmer sow seeds into a field. So should we send out those messengers of the light to educate those that have turned away or are considered uneducated in its philosophy. Oh, theology, of course, not philosophy. Who seeks knowledge in order to help. I somehow hit. Oh, I know where I hit it. Okay. Seeks knowledge in order to help. I apologize. I sometimes speak faster than I think. We are the Cathedral of the Light. So, no. Understandable. What can you tell me of your personal experience with the Cathedral? How is the personal, or rather, your brotherhood and sisterhood? I served as bishop for many years. I served as bishop for many years, and there is a decency and respect among faithful brothers and sisters naturally. That is quite the achievement. One's Piece. Oh, nah, that's a little bit down question. It is quite good news. If there would be a message you would like the reader to read, what would it be? Have faith in the light. A classic one, I must say. I have heard this sentence very often. Damn, I forgot the question now which I wanted to ask.
Gallery rules will be strictly enforced.
Shush! You are not supposed to speak about the gallery. It was something about the light. Oh, I know. One last question from me. What are the requirements of joining to your order to the cathedral? How do you choose who will be accepted among your ranks? No, I'm gonna wait for him to answer. If he will answer. Which I think he will. I think this is going so far so well. I'm gonna pause it and see if he answers. Well, it doesn't seem so, so we might as well ask. You're fucking handsome. I wish I didn't have to shave my beard. I would look so fucking good. Even though I look like a rip-off of McConnell. McLocklock. Ka! It's gonna be a poet. If they uphold the virtues and seek the path of piety and clarity, then we shall see their skills appropriately designed into the correct branch. I see. That is quite the honor then. I thank you for your time, Bishop Daucourt. I shall go around the cathedral. Light bless you, and see if any other are willing to speak to me as well. Light's guide. Alright, I will be back once we have another sacrificial lamb. Alright, let's see if we can get another one. We have here Ravelo Peony. Greetings. Yeah, I have a couple of questions. And we know what we are here for. We are here for the answers. Who is the church and how does the member behave lately? Sure, I will try to answer them all. I'm certain you can answer, since they are mostly opinion based. Tell me. But first, let me introduce myself. I see. I am Peter. I'm a news reporter. And I report about organizations, guilds, and shops of Alliance. With that being said, how do you feel about the Church of the Holy Light? My voice, again, keeping dying. And since we are here in this video, take your guesses at which Tubbard was the very first one that Blizzard designed for the game World of Warcraft. You can answer me on Twitter, where I have a poll going on, and I'm really curious about what people have to say. I've slept like 4 hours. Hmm. 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 Hunka chunka. This will be probably the slowest one, but I think that's fine. Well, they do their stuff. We don't associate with that much with them. I see. Besides saying hello. At least some manners in Stormwind. I see. Have normal talks about the day. How do you feel about the information of the past that the Church of the Holy Light tortured the Rendorai using the light? Come on, bikes, fluff off. I see you don't like them yourself. I don't like them? No, you are misunderstood. I'm neutral. I do my job and try to avoid being based. How can you be a news reporter that should be report neutral if you are not self neutral? I'm not that long here, so that's news to me. Ah, naturally. I guess the past seems to be under the rock. I never stated that I don't like them really. Well, I did. What can you tell me about them? How do they behave around others? Hmm. I'm really not against them. Like, seriously, that would take a lot for me to be against someone. Like, getting me on someone's side. Sure, that's easy. I get behind most of stuff. Well, they do let non-light worshippers holding sermons like yesterday. There was a Pandaren shaman holding the sermon. That sure was odd. Pandaren shaman holding a sermon? Interesting. One would think only those who work for the church could do that. Could do that. But if she believes in the light and feels compassion, I have nothing to say. Certainly. Understandable. Speaking of the light, what is your take on the light? How should it be handled? And can it be used for evil? Well, she seems close with the Church of the Holy Light people. A little bit meta breaking here, but not really that much. Like it's never stated that the light cannot be used for evil. It's not that strong corruption though. Corruption wise. Well, we here get teach to follow three virtues. Discipline, praise? No, 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 no. Discipline, virtue, and something. I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, virtue is not it. I'm pretty sure that is discipline. And I'm not sure if the light can be used for evil. As if someone would. I think the light would reject them, and they can't use it anymore. Or at least that's what my mother believed. An interesting thought. But according to many books, there were people who misused the light and still were capable of using the light for their benefit, such as the Scarlets. Scarlets. That is a fact. Even though I think they were like kind of this grayish, the grayish, moral grey place probably. That's just because they were actually fighting only Forsaken. The reason for that is that they believed so strong in their beliefs, so they were able to misguide the light. Indeed. So it is possible to use it for evil, but it is difficult and takes a lot of determination. But let us not talk about that. I'm certain the light is just as kind, just as kind as any human being can be, or other beings of Azeroth. Mmm. Oh my, oh my. It's been a while. Brother Dimitar. But what have you meant with the Church of the Holy Light? Use the light against the Rendorai. According to old news reports, people of the Holy Light Church used light to torture the Rendorais. In the catacombs, of the church cathedral. It it were reports about a year ago, I believe, or maybe two. The reports also stated that most of the torturers were light forged, Draenei's, from who were new allies, just as the Rendorai. This was before I moved in here, I see. Tell me, you spoke of three virtues. What are they? Anything else you want to know? I'm pretty sure there will be discipline, maybe knowledge, and kindness, probably, compassion, tenacity, and respect. Noble. I thank you for your time, priestess. I didn't want to write cow, I wanted to bow. Well, let's see if we can find someone who has not been a part of the church. If we can find out what they think of that. See you in a moment.